Hey there, coin lovers. Just checking out the top 100 VAM keys book here. A lot of people say, what is a VAM? Well, a VAM stands for the initials of these guys right here. Leroy Van Allen and George Malice. That is VAM. VAMs. And they did this epic work here. Pretty good sized book, and compiled all kinds of die varieties and special idiosyncrasies of the Morgan and Peace dollar. Don't forget the Peace dollar, to help collectors like us and investors to identify the fakes and to enjoy the hobby all the more. But there's so many. There's like over 3,000 VAMs in all, and some of them are totally insignificant. That's why we go for the top 100. The top 100 are those that actually hold the real value. The collector interest is a much better for the top 100. This book, by the way, is by Michael S. Fay and Jeff Oxman, and it's a little thing. You can carry that with you most anywhere you go. So if you're overwhelmed by VAMs, then you might think of them the way I do and just stick to the top 100. There are other lists too that are good. The Morgans have the Hot 50 and the Hitless 40 and the Kempton 12, all this. But for now, if you're kind of new, just think of the top 100 as the ones that are really valuable. Peace dollars, you want to stick to the top 50. Okay. So if you ask me, we've talked about the 1899 Philly as being the nerd coin of the series. These are the fun girls of the series. These funky obverses from the top 100. So stick around, grab you some cranberry juice, and we'll see if we can learn something. And we're back. First coin up, we're going to take a look at the one they call the alligator eye. And I like this coin. I cherry picked this one here off of eBay. Now, if you look down here, you can see some doubling at Anna Willis's mouth. Anna Willis Williams, she of course was the model for the coin. And if we move upwards, and we go here, and it says, there it is, "Hello, doll." Yeah. Tell you what, that's kind of frightening if you ask me. The alligator eye, they call it. It's just a double die. Creates that double line on the front of her eye right there. This coin came in at a pretty good grade. I was surprised. I was surprised at what a good grade it came in at. I'll give you a look at the entire coin. All coins look like crap when you look at them that close, but this one here, I mean, it's uncirculated details for sure. So I'm going to try not to get too attached to this alligator eye, because it's probably going to become a giveaway coin one of these days soon, and we'll take another look at that at that time. So that's the alligator eye. The one more thing about it is that I was surprised at the eBay vendor had such good pictures. I could see these pickup points. Look at the top of that R. The I doesn't show as good. The B is doubled. Look inside the bottom loop of B. It actually has doubling on the top of the B also. You can't see U. Same story. You can't see it as good. There's a little bit of U doubling showing there. But look at this. The other pickup point for this baby is at Liberty. Liberty is NQ, as you may know. It's stamped inward. It doesn't stick out from the coin. It goes in. And it's doubled. Look at this. And I could see, even on the eBay pictures, Liberty, Liberty. Well, not the third Liberty, but I could see two Liberties. So, yeah, I sniped that one at the end and got it for about melt value. I was so happy. But there we have the alligator eye. I'm gonna move my scope over here, and we're gonna take a look at another one of the fun girls. This one here is the Hot Lips. Let's find her. There's her face. There she is. Yeah, and I've said before, it looks like she's giving the Bronx cheer to somebody. This thing's in kind of low grade. I think it came in at they called it very fine. I don't know that I agree totally with that. They could just as well call it the Bronx cheer variety. It's the Hot Lips. It's pretty famous, and a lot of people are after that. They use they sometimes even call coins that are not the Hot Lips, that are other years and mintages and stuff. Something weird happens to the lips, they just call it Hot Lips, trying to capitalize on the popularity of the true. The year on this is 1888 O. The 1888 O Hot Lips. Incidentally, the alligator eye was the 1887 filly, by the way. Now, there's other coins too that we have that I call fun VAMs. There's one that's really famous. That there is the one and only Scarface. The Scarface is extremely famous. It's the 1880 O. Whatever VAM it is, I don't even remember right now. But I could easily look it up in the top 100 VAM keys. Everybody wants one of these. I met a man just yesterday. He has all die states of the Scarface 1888 O. And says he's going to bring them to the next show. And I can take a look at them. Maybe I can get some shots of that or something for you. That's the Scarface. And yeah, she's a fun girl. Everybody knows her. And look at that mustache. She looks like my first grade teacher. This is, what year is this thing? This is the 1891 mustache. It's actually the double ear and mustache variety. You can see some doubling along her earlobe and a little on the back edge of her ear. And it's an interesting little VAM too. These are ones I think are just easy to find. A lot of people try to use the popularity of these to sell coins that are not really, say, the Hot Lips or the Scarface. It's gotten to where anything with a mark on the face now, they're going to call it a Scarface. In the piece dollars, there's even a Scar Cheek VAM. It's legit. It's the real thing. And speaking of which, let's take a little break and take a look at part of the show about almost nothing. Yes, we got VAMs in Morgan dollars. We got VAMs in piece dollars, and I think maybe my next show I'll do some of the fun girls of the piece dollar. Now these babies are funky. They got real mustaches and whiskers and stuff like that. This one here, this is just a teaser for you guys. There's piece dollar, pretty familiar to most of us. And just for you hairs, here's a little extra. Sure enough, it's the extra hair. Look at that. It's a big die crack going up through there. Makes it look like she has a bad hair day going on. Anyway, stick around next time and we'll check out those. And this has been part of the show about nothing. So there's those. Now, what happens when unscrupulous, possibly unscrupulous sellers get a hold of these things and they start trying to use the popularity of the legitimately interesting and valuable VAMs, and they'll do this. Here we go. Here's somebody, they've got an annex slab. This is an eBay offering, and we won't show their vendor name. They want $86.50, I think, for that coin, which is more than probably twice what it's worth. They're calling it an alligator eye variety of the 1887. That could possibly be the alligator eye, but there's no way to tell. It's not on the slab. Annex didn't grade it that way, and all he's got is one little picture of that and one little picture of the reverse. There's no way you can tell if that's the alligator eye. You sure as heck can't tell if it's got Liberty Liberty on it. So shame on those people. Take a look at the next one here. Okay, 1902S, which is a tough date. Morgan Silver Dollar Choice BU Hot Lips, VAM 4. Well, folks, Hoogie looked up VAM 4 for the 1902S, and sure enough, it ain't no daggum Hot Lips. It's like the date tilted left or something. Very insignificant. It's one of those many VAMs that is just there. It adds no premium at all. This person, I think maybe there's some like post-mint damage to the lips on this obverse, and so he's just calling it Hot Lips, trying to capitalize on it. And by the way, his price is too high for the grade on that coin. So shame on him. I actually sent him a message, and he edited out that Hot Lips part. I explained in a very nice way that yeah, Hot Lips belongs to a different year altogether. That would be the 1888-0, and the VAM 4 of 1902S is not Hot Lips. Here's somebody trying to pass off a coin as an well, we did alligator eye. Here's one they're trying to do a trying to take advantage of the Scarface. Look at the text over there. It says 1921P cracked planchet at 8 o'clock. Scarface Morgan NGC MS63 mint error. Well, that may or may not be a cracked planchet. That may be a die crack, but whatever the case, it shouldn't say Scarface on it. There's no such thing as the Scarface variety. It's not on the slab. I saw one guy, he actually just put a sticker on the slab to claim that his coin was a special VAM. So what the real Scarface looks like is, of course, we saw a while ago, is this one right here, and extremely valuable. In MS63, the 1888-0 Scarface certified, it would be worth at least $10,000 probably. And this is just a person trying to capitalize on the popularity of the Scarface by putting Scarface in his description. So there you have it, folks. When you're looking for the VAMs, stick to the top 100 if you're just getting used to them, and get familiar with those. You might just start with the obverses. You might just start with the Fun Girls. Why not? Everybody loves Fun Girl until they throw up on your shoes. But you know, start small. Start with what's familiar and learn to work with that. Before long, you'll start learning some of the values of them. Incidentally, in the top 100, the VAM Keys book, there is a general guideline for prices on the coins in there, and so you can check that out. You can also compare to sold coins on eBay and get an even more specific, more current value for a given coin at a given grade. Anyway, we'll see you guys next time. Probably take a look at the peace dollars. Until then, don't forget to drink your cranberry juice. It's good for urinary tract health and a whole lot of other things. I'm Hoogie. This has been the Hobby Shop.